Okay, well I feel in the mood for a bit of Momir. Daily was just starting, so I hopped in and I'm gonna be recording it. So I haven't put up a Momir game in a while. So for those of you who actually like watching Momir, I thought I might record another one. This is a daily this time, so I'm pretty sure I haven't actually done any dailies yet. This guy won the role, but he chose to go second, so I'm going first. He's got his mountain. I don't. I don't got mine. Oh, that's cool. Oh man. Oh, that's my first Superion. Man, that is a good creature. Oh, wow. That's also pretty good. Okay. Um, so now I can try and get aggressive on him. He's obviously not going to block here, and he's not going to block next turn. So we can take that guy kind of out of the equation as a blocker, and because I already have a 5 power guy, I think I actually got a much better chance at winning this by playing my drops, and if nothing pans out, just skipping my 5, because I already got a big enough creature. Damn, that was a bit of a waste. Still gonna be a while before he can block this guy, though. Just gonna do a fair amount of damage. Okay. I'm still gonna stick to my original assessment. Just skip my 5 drop if he gets enough to block. Oh yeah. Now, see if I had gotten um, any kind of decent creature turn 3, I'd just be in such a dominating position now. And as is, I'm still in a pretty amazing position. Gonna be attacking with a 6/6, a 3/4. This is other creatures, right? Um, yeah, 6/6, a 3/4, and 2/2 ones against his 2/2/2s. Yeah, this is a big deal. So he gets to block, double block here, and he takes um, 10 damage, and then I get 2/1/1s behind. I'm not skipping my 5 here. I'm so far ahead. Don't want to give that up. Okay, and now I got a 2/5. He's gonna be on 4. I'm obviously gonna get the one that can regenerate because he's strictly better. Let's see if he still wants to tap his Harvester Druid. It's a bit risky, but he goes for it. Alright, a Sphinx. Well, that would get him there in a normal game. He's gonna be able to, depending on what I get. Ooh. 3/3 flyer. So now he can block this, kill it, block one of these, and kill it and take 3 and go to 1. Or he blocks this guy, but then I have 3 guys. No, so he can't block this guy because I just kill him next turn. So I'll be left with 3 dudes. He'll have 3 dudes. He's gonna make his 4th on his turn, and he'll be on 1. I think that's definitely worth it, putting him on 1, even if I have to lose my Superion. He's gonna block the way. That's definitely not the way I thought he would block. He's now basically dead. I mean, he's got to play a 6-drop and not a 7-drop, leaving this guy back, and I still have an extra guy than him. He saved 1 damage to give me a creature and get rid of one of his creatures. It was pretty bad. He's got his mana down. He's got plenty of that, but he can't use any of it. He can't tap any of his creatures. Ever. Unless I miss on one of my drops. Oops. Alright, well now he needs a flyer. And he can't use his mana guys, so he's only on 7. Which means he can't hit any of the really good outs. Well, he has some really good outs, but there's a much lower chance of him hitting them. Also, oh, okay, so now he needs a real out, because yeah, any normal creature, even a flyer, was not enough. On to the next game. Now if we think about it, if he had gone first, he would have actually been a whole mana ahead of me. He would have had more creatures than me, a turn ahead in creatures. So he would have been able to block the 5/6 profitably sooner. I've come to the conclusion that you really don't want to choose to play last. For a long time I was jumping back and forth. I never chose to play last, but I thought I couldn't find any real reasons not to, and I didn't fault anyone for doing it. But as soon as it became obvious to me that getting a mana producer is such a huge advantage, but getting a mana producer on the draw is exactly the same as drawing a card on the play. That's just how good it is. And drawing a card is, it's good, but it's not amazing. It's not as great as getting a mana guy on the play. Like, that's just dominating. So I got Pro Black and he's got First Strike. So now we can go for the less aggressive route, skip our 3. Okay. I don't think I want to trade with that. Pro Black can be handy. And his guy is very, very rarely going to fly. Okay. So 3/3 Death Touch. And 3/2 Shroud. I'm not going to attack into him, and he's probably not going to attack into me. Now, so we're at a stalemate till one of us breaks it. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm just going to trade my Pro Black guy for his Shroud guy if he wants. I think my Death Touch guy is better. Almost certainly. Flying Pro White. I got a permanent 3 per turn. He's got 3 per turn. I think that probably would have been a good trade for him. So I'm actually glad I didn't have to make it. He's only got that 3 damage per turn until I get a flyer. Okay, that's just a big dirtily creature. Got small pretty quick. All it takes is one medium power guy. here. Well, I'm gonna get to attack with him for a bit of value because he wants to keep that guy alive. He won't be able to shrink it by too much. So I want a preferably non-white flyer, but any flyer will be good. Ooh, okay. Well, he can block that indefinitely with his angel if he wants to, but he can also make it smaller by attacking for 6. I think he might. Well, it depends how many creatures he wants to lose. He could just attack with Storm Elemental, shrink it a bit, keep doing that while he's blocking it with Crypt Angel, or preventing me from attacking with Crypt Angel. Yeah, I really don't think it's good to attack with Crypt Angel because then I got 2 giant guys. Well, he can start attacking for 6 if he puts them all on the flyer. I think that's probably his best bet here. Yep. He knows what's up. Now he's got a 6/7 flyer, and I've got a 13/13, a 7/7, but the 13/13 can attack profitably. And I've got a 3/3 Mountain Walk. Okay. Yep. So this guy doesn't really do much, because I don't need to give him any of my green guys vigilance. It's not going to help me, and I'm still playing 8 drops. And I'm going to get to play an 8 drop with 2 mana left up, which could be handy. Avatar of Fury, 6/6 flying fire breathing. What set is this from? Commander, that's what I thought. Because I haven't seen it before. It's an 8 drop, so. Alright, well, I need some kind of out here, because otherwise you can just attack. Nope. One all. I will be playing first. Okay. It's going to be decent if all he gets is a 2 toughness guy. It's just going to be a part of a trade. But the fact that it can't block means that if he gets something like that, it's going to be less good. Because now I can't just trade it, and he gets to attack for 2, and I can't block. And now he has a much greater chance of getting a 3 toughness guy, although he still could not. And then we're just trading 2 for 2, or trading my guy for his 3 drop. Nope, he got a 3 toughness guy. Now he just gets to attack for 2, and Bloodghast is basically going to do nothing for me. He can't chump. All I'm really going to be able to do is, I might be able to amass some kind of aggro swarm, but most likely I won't. The only thing he's going to do for me is be a creature to sacrifice to something later on. This looks good. 3/3 flying, prevent all damage that would be dealt to it. Yeah, that seems good. Is that real? I think that is something I've never had before, which doesn't happen too often if it's not from a new set, but there are a lot of creatures and sometimes it does happen, and I am a fan of that guy. He can basically just block everything forever, and he can't even, it's not even just combat damage, he can't even get killed by um, by creatures that do damage. Trading 3-2 at this point. I didn't actually look at his creature. Oh. So if he's got black, he can make me discard a card. I am going to attack here, considering he can't attack back. Or at least this next turn. Yep. Well, discard effects that cost 3 or more don't give you the best advantage, because he's playing a 2-drop where I'm playing nothing. So yeah, it is an advantage, but that's all that's happening. Is that he can make me, let's see, make me discard another card. I go to 2, no, I go to 1, I draw, play, and so I'll have 7, yeah. So I don't play anything this turn. This guy goes away. And he makes me discard. Now he doesn't get to do that anymore. And he only gets to play a 3-drop. I get to play a 7-drop. Oh, come on. Well, I guess that's not the biggest advantage at the moment, considering he was already going to be able to play a 7-drop. This just lets him play an 8-drop. That is pretty good, though. Hey! 5/5 flyer. Seems good. Still this guy just sitting there blocking my Bloodghast. If it weren't for that, I could just attack with it. My guy survives that, which is pretty good. Okay, he decides not to go ahead with that. He is going to go ahead with that. Okay, just those two. I'm going to take out this one. Take one. Now, I can either skip my drop, attack with one of them, probably the dragon. He can then attack me for 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going down to 17, and I'm going down to 17. And we'll both be on 11. If he wants to blow that, but I'll have 8 mana. Or I can make a 7-drop and attack with both of them. But then I'm stuck on 7 mana, and I'll have, my 7-drop will likely die to his Bloodfire Colossus. And I'll just have a Dawn Elemental. But he's going down to 16, and then to 10, so that's a 4-turn clock, so it's probably not good enough. So I'm just going to play my land, and attack for 5. Now he can do this and play an 8-drop, or he can just not do this. Just play an 8 or a 9-drop. He can play an 8-drop and just leave it up. And if his 8 doesn't fly, he's pretty much got to do it. Or else he's taking 8, going to 9, and then this will put him dead to my elemental. So he's playing his guy first, which means he needs to get a flyer. But he didn't, which is good. Because now he has to blow this, or else he's just dead to my elemental next turn. And it's going to kill all his guys. And now I get to play my 8-drop on his empty board. Which is not something I'm unhappy about. Yep, I'll take 3. Wait. So if he takes this, goes to 9, and just doesn't use Bloodfire Colossus, I can chump that, or trade with that, take 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, and I'll be on 8. So he can't kill me with that. Then he can't use it at all. No, I don't think I do attack with Elemental. He's still gonna be dead in 2 turns to it. So now I can block with this guy if he doesn't blow this. Yeah, now he basically can't use Bloodfire Colossus. And my guy doesn't die to his thing. This is not going to end well for him. This attack. Yeah. He's going to get through 3 damage, and I'm just going to eat his guy. Doing that is just awful for him. That puts him dead to this guy. This guy doesn't die. Yeah, that was terrible. I disapprove of your play. And he doesn't even play his guy. That's rage quit right there. Okay, well, on to round 2 then.